The quiet revenge. They used to lie in wait. They used to lie in wait in dark alleys, near abandoned buildings, beside lonely fields. They used to lie in wait for that exhausted 40 something returning from work to swerve into an unfamiliar shortcut to save a few minutes. For that excited 20-year-old walking with her newfound love to look for a few stolen moments of privacy. They used to lie in wait for that chirpy 6-year-old too, who playing with friends would come searching for a safe corner to hide in. They would wait, watch, measure, not the tired gait of the office goer, but the roundness of her hips, not the twinkling of young eyes in love, but the plunge of her neckline. Never the peals of childish laughter, only the flesh exposed beneath the school skirt hem. With leering eyes and lolling tongues, they would measure not the persons, but the bodies. Not the ups and downs of life stories, just the swells and curves of breasts and thighs.
And having sized up the vital stats and the extent of their helplessness, they used to pounce, to devour, to tame. So many forms there were to these strippings. The mental undressing by salivating eyes, those furtively groping hands in crowded buses, becoming bolder, more insistent in those dark alleys, abandoned buildings, lonely fields, impatient to expose trembling, terrified flesh.
They still lie in wait nowadays. In lonely hospital morgues on the banks of the holiest rivers. For the 40 somethings whose lungs have failed them. For the 20-year-olds burnt out by fever before any pyre could. Oh, they are still bodies, still mounds of flesh to be hurriedly set afloat, surreptitiously buried, denied a closure, deprived of dignity, even in death. But the very hands which once craved to gnaw at any sliver of naked skin now shrink away in terror from the slightest touch. Once a body, always just a body. But once forcefully exposed, captured, now fearfully covered up, shunned. But in that fear lies triumph. From being pinned down into immobility, as demonic thrusts rack their innermost crevices, to lying limp, as PPE clad shadows rush to shroud them up. From the ravishable to the untouchable is indeed an unenviable journey. But bodies too need their revenge, you see.